Good day to all. Good day to all. It's Wednesday. It's Nurturing Our Humanity. Signing in to give you a daily dose of once a week dose of just what's on the top of my mind. So, um, coming off of my last couple of weeks, getting a little input from my nephew and different people, I kind of got the feeling that, I might be being a little too nice or trying to comply a little much. So I wanted to come on and jump out of the comfort zone and run into another topic a little bit. So what we're going to talk about is fighting against the norm. What is that norm? It's a natural norm. Sobriety, something that you generally will always end up back to. Why do people fight to not be in a normal state? Why do people spend so much money, so much time, so much energy trying to fight and be out of the norm, sobriety? So I just wanted to shed a little light to it and maybe come at it from a direction that will hopefully enlighten and give a little brain fuel. So addictive personality. Um, the term addictive personality refers to a proposed set of personality traits that may increase an individual's risk of developing addictive behaviors. Um, I'm not going to say they're excuses because I believe there's real things. Like I think alcoholism could run in the family, meaning it would be genetic or DNA possibly related. For one example, chemical. We just have reactions to chemicals, sugar. It doesn't have to just be drugs necessarily. I mean, we all dealing with this stuff. Screen time, addiction to not having a good sense of being grounded without all these pacifiers coming in on us. That's a sense of addiction as well. Impulse. Sometimes just the moment is just asking for it or whatever. But what I wanted to get into was my last point on that, which was being a follower. Being a follower is a sign of weakness to a certain extent. Now, if you can comply and I believe go into following for the right reasons, it's not that. But a lot of people just follow because they just haven't took the time to think it out themselves. But most of us know the behaviors that come with us in addictive situations. And listen, we're going outside of just drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. I can only speak so much to those things, but we're addicted to so many other things, or so many people are addicted to stuff that's acceptable. Being a trick, chasing sexual pleasure, chasing can be addictions because these are not things that you need to have in your life. It's things that we want to have, and these are states that we want to be in. Uh, thank you. Collecting, hoarding. Oh my God. I don't even know if that's just an addiction or just a dysfunction, but goodness gracious, the distraction from your sober mind that can be. Anything that gives you a rush, I would guess, could be addictive type behavior, right? But sobriety is clarity. What are we running from that clarity for? I think that's the kind of question we need to ask. Now, know this. I've made a joke about this, and I don't think it's a funny thing necessarily, but this is just the way I've measured it in my mind. And I say that some people, when they finally win the race of getting high and high and high, some of them get so high that they can't even come back down anymore. They can't find sobriety any longer. So, you lose your way back to sobriety. Some people get so high that it seems like one time they get high and they don't come down anymore. They're just crazy. They're talking to themselves. They're going through it. They're rocking. It's like something broke. And, you can like you literally lose your attachment to sobriety or your norm. Um, you know, having dealings personally right now with dementia and seeing what's going on with that, the fear or the scary, how scary it looks to lose touch with what you used to know as normal. And then some people are signing up to just do this stuff. But I want to really share in this quick video, this quick Wednesday live, a statement that I said, and this is what kind of made me have to go on and put this video out, was because my boy was like, "Oh, I'm taking that, I'm using that," and I was like, "Yeah, you can use it, but I think I'm gonna go on and put it down in my Wednesday live first." And what it is drugs can be looked at as an alternate hell that one has to pay to be in. Let that marinate for a minute. It's a hellish place, and we have to pay to be there. I mean, you have to buy beer, you have to pay for these drugs, you have to pay with your health, with the way your family looks at you and your kid, anything, but it's a big price to pay to check out into a state that you can't even hold on to. So I think that the real meat and potatoes of this is to man up, woman up, boss up, whatever you have to do, but find your peace in sobriety, in your norm. Don't get into looking for it underneath back, looking for it in places where you can't control. To share a quick piece of story with you, people think of jail as a lot of things, but one way I was really able to see jail as um, was a place where all of the pacifiers that we have out here in the free world, a lot of that disappears. And you start realizing how many things people are addicted to that they can't really live peacefully without it around them. And what I mean by that is we're talking about multiple things. Um, Coffee, TV, um, a comfortable bed. How about a door on your bathroom, privacy? Um, Fast food, the things, just so many things that people wouldn't even know they're addicted to. And everybody's having it. That's why that's a big part of why it's such a hellish place, is because people are kicking all these addictions and they're in a bad fucking mood, period. So, people are getting rid of stuff, or things are getting purged out of their lives that they didn't really want to even have purged out. And some of them they'll be better for. Most of them they'll be better for not having them in their lives. Um, a lot of us have probably had some type of experience with uh, well, I'm not going to say a lot of us, but I'm sure you've known of a person or two that when they're in the streets and out there free, they're not at their best self. But if they go away and get locked up for 6 months to a year, something like that, when you see them, if you see them like within a week of getting out, you be like, whoa, look how good you look. Your skin, because just having to go to sleep, getting rest, eating meals, probably doing a little exercise, when you don't have nothing outside to distract you, everything comes from your source material inside of you. And that's what I got from jail, was to really understand the power of what you control and what you don't control, and owning that power. So with that, I just wanted to share some thoughts, not so happy-go-lucky gardening, sunrises and sunsets, but a little bit heavier hitting on one of these Wednesday lives. So, like I said, I'm not speaking from the point of an expert, but this is just a place where I share my mind, spread my thoughts out, and hopefully invoke some creative energy, and hopefully some comments and things, and something for somebody to think about. But with that, I'm going to sign off. It's another week. And I appreciate everybody that took the time to check this out, and my live guests. Thank you. I'm going to try to watch my cursing, because, what a setup that was a couple of weeks ago, to know that Your mom was in there checking it out. Bad, bad, bad G. Anyway, it's my Wednesday live. I hope you got a little something from it. And embrace your sobriety and find happiness there. It's everything you ever needed. You were born with it. All right, with that, I'm out. Peace out.